It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
You'll do the knowledge to the master builder.
We're coming at you from the Peak Chesapeake Energy Arena in beautiful Oklahoma City as the Thunder prepare to take the floor. Well, before you look ahead to your busy week, sit down, relax, pull up a chair as we bring you another NBA broadcast. And thanks for sharing part of your weekend with us. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony and Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. And, of course, Marcus Smart, he won't be an option for them.
Well, to say the deal changes the look and feel of this franchise is stating the obvious. I mean, they are a vastly different team than they were a few days ago. Obviously looking long-term rather than the short-term.
Exactly. I mean, trading away a player with his talents is clearly a big-picture deal. I mean, you have to balance fit and talent as well as upside, and then to throw in the financial considerations. So this is more than just about the player.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Thomas is the point with Bradley to his side. Jordan is out there with Jared Sullinger. And it's Crowder at the 3 spot. Well, you look back on the Thunder last season, and the theme was injuries. Too many injuries to the bulk of their core.
And, you know, the big three, Durant, Westbrook, and Ibaka, all missed significant time. Only Westbrook of those three was able to finish the season.
Boston on D. It's a 3-point game. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
I don't think the outcome here, Kevin, was determined until very late in the game. I mean, a tough battle this one was throughout. And when the seesaw ended, it was still close. But they ended up with the short end of the stick.
And I'm not sure how many times the lead changed hands, but that was one of those nip-and-tuck games that no matter the outcome, I just had a blast watching.
Bradley kicks to Sullinger. 6 on the shot clock from 11 feet away. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
Here's Thomas. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Thomas dishes to Bradley. The shot is off. Excellent D from Cantor. The Thunder have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Roberson out to Ibaka. Stolen by Thomas. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Pass to Bradley. There's the triple. And Cantor pulls it down.
And if they know what's good for him, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball into three-point territory.
And you're right there, Clark, because anything less than lockdown defense on him is going to result in a triple.
Now Durant after the missed 3 from Serge Ibaka.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Outside Thomas. Sullinger the screen. Thomas with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. And that's going to be a travel. The 2K leaderboard provides us now with this list of last season's assist leaders. 4th, Russell Westbrook.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
He feeds it to Ibaka. It's stolen by Sullinger. And they're pushing it up. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And watching Jay Crowder, he can really beast you up, Greg, and take you out of your game. One of the most physical wings, I think, in the NBA.
And not the most flexible athlete, but he makes up for that with that strength that you mentioned. It allows him to control the pace. I mean, he's a bumper and a grinder and hitting a big three out of nowhere. So he's what we call a true gamer.
Here's Roberson. Out to the wing. Here's Westbrook. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
Looking at Jay Crowder, he got traded from Dallas to Boston in the Rondo deal last season. Nobody expected all that much from him. All he did was go out and become one of the most valuable players on that team.
Thomas kicks to Bradley. Jordan the screen. Outside Bradley. Shot clock at 5. Here's Sullinger. Misses off the left iron.
When you talk about Jay Crowder, there are those that you win because of, and then there are guys like him that you win with. I mean, the guy who's going to take the charge, commit the hard foul, do what others won't, really shows the heart of a champion.
Celtics trail by 4. Here's Thomas. It's Bradley on the wing. Boston again missing.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Roberson the pass to Westbrook. Here's Roberson. He's guarded by Thomas. Shot is off. And the Celtics going the other way now. They're getting their first look at the Thunder in this one.
And it wasn't a matchup they fared well in last year, as they just couldn't figure this team out.
0-2 for them in this matchup last year, Greg. Both teams fighting every second of the way, trying to push into the playoffs in their respective conferences.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And guys, Serge Ibaka's production was just a little off last season. We're not talking, big number changes. We're talking small dips in a number of categories.
Well, one category where he did really fall off, though, Kevin, was field goal percentage. A career 53% shooter, he dropped down to 47.
Now here's Thomas. Sullinger the screen. Outside Thomas. Durant with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Ibaka dishes to Durant. Good D by Sullinger. Celtics trail by 3. It's tipped. It's stolen by Ibaka. Here's Roberson. Sullinger defending. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. We all know about Durant's injury last season. Strange because he was the model of health pretty much before that.
He really was. I mean, just rarely missed extended time. And factoring he, along with Westbrook, 2 guys who have been really the model of durability. Health is something he nor the fans will ever take for granted again.
Steven Adams, he's checked in for the Thunder. Dion Waiters comes in for Roberson. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Tyler Zeller's checked in for Jordan. Johnson comes in for Sullinger. Turner's checked in for Crowder. And it's C.J. Miles in for Bradley.
A quick note about Kevin Durant and his ability to stay on the floor. Prior to last season, he played in 97% of all games that he could have. That's high-level durability there.
And here is Waiters. After Isaiah Thomas made that last 3-pointer.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston.
And thinking about how much Durant has played, that 97% of games played is for international play and playoffs. That's an incredible amount of games that he's suited up for. You wonder if it just wore down his body.
Celtics trail by 4. Thomas, 5 points in the game. Johnson the screen. In the corner, Miles with it. Shoots. And it's Boston with another.
Really nice dime dropping there. Playmaking ability is exactly what you get from Isaiah Thomas.
No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Outside Thomas. Dishes to Zeller. Kicks it out to Johnson. Plenty of space. And it's Boston with another.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on it.
Pass to Ibaka. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
So it's Boston now, following the score by Oklahoma City. Outside Thomas. Passes it to Miles. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen by Waiters. And here we go with Waiters. Running it up the court. That's good. And it's 8 points for Kevin Durant. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Thunder?
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Westbrook kicks to Waiters. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Back to Westbrook from deep. The basket good off the assist from Durant. And now it's a 9-point Thunder lead.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
He had a great field goal percentage to start, exactly what they were hoping for.
Now here's Thomas. He's got 5. And Zeller kicks to Johnson. And Thomas, here we go. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Last season, the Celtics had a solid 19-22 road record, Clark. Not the 500 mark most teams want, but a very good effort from a young team, and no one really expected that.
Yeah, and you think about this team that's still growing and has a lot of youth. I mean, that kind of road record, very impressive. Their fans should be feeling pretty good about what the future holds with this group.
Miles, that's good. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
You know, and Billy Donovan, the Oklahoma City Thunder, were able to pull him away from the college game last season. Signed him to a 5-year deal in the middle of last year's playoff.
Mitch McGary's checked in for the Thunder. Augustine comes in for Russell Westbrook. The Celtics also with a sub. Hunter's checked in. Here's McGary. He's guarded by Johnson. Augustine passes to McGary. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Durant, here we go. No dice from the high post. And for Billy Donovan, we were talking about him. He had been with Florida for so long, the Gator program built by him. It'll be a big change. He had been thinking about it, though, before. He almost took, remember that Greg the Magic job back in 2007?
You know, there was a change of heart for him with the Orlando gig. And Donovan's done nothing but win at Florida, and he'll have that same pressure to succeed with the high expectations with the Thunder.
Here's Augustine, following the basket by Tyler Zeller. Turner with it. He just could not put it together in that loss to Atlanta. And there's the pass to Hunter. And again, Boston with the triple.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Now here's Waiters. Defense right on him. There's a minute 34 left in the first quarter, and that one's good.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Here's Turner. Dion Waiters making his last shot. His first shot coming late. Here's Zeller. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Outside Durant. Adams, right side. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Now it's a 5-point Thunder lead.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Outside Turner. Inside. It's hauled in by Adams.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Waiters no luck.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup. That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Adams kicks to Durant. Shoots from the elbow. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Durant's got 10 points in the game.
The shooting percentage is really solid so far, fellas. Good start to this game for him.
Here is Miles. Got it off in time. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And that does it for the first quarter. Thunder lead by 7. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. Kevin Durant, former MVP, still feels like he has room to grow, and he gives us some insight into that philosophy.
I think it's another level I can go to. You know, always can be better. That's how I look at things. Teammates need me more than ever now. Coaches need more from me, so I got to dig deep and see where I can find it from.
Well, the will seems to be there, Greg, but Kevin Durant seems surrounded by uncertainty. Can he get that and stay healthy for the entire season? How does he work with his new coach? Where does he really want to be?
You know, the truth is, no one but Kevin knows the answers to those questions. And quite frankly, he may not know right now what those answers are. He's a very unique and introspective kind of guy, as we all saw when he accepted that MVP award a couple years ago. So let's just stay tuned on this one.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. What do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
Really active hands early on here as they're able to acquire several steals.
Well, they've really been aggressive guys on defense, and it's paid off, so why stop? Keep it up.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at the Thunder, we've got Andre Robertson, P.J. Augustine out there with Russell Westbrook. Then it's Enes Kanter, and it's McGarry in at the 4.
Yeah, and a big year for Enes Kanter last season. I mean, traded from the Jazz to the Thunder and finally saw the minutes that he was hoping for.
Serge Ibaka has checked in for Mitch McGarry.
Coming on the floor for your Thunder, Serge Ibaka.
Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Bradley. A three-pointer off the mark. Oklahoma City leading by 7. Westbrook kicks to Augustine. Back to Westbrook. Feeds to Augustine. Kanter with a screen on Bradley. Just 4 to shoot. It's Westbrook with the drive. Nice work there coming off the screen. Westbrook's got the lead up to 9 now for Oklahoma City. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. And here's Bradley. He's coming off a 10-point game against Atlanta. Sullinger the screen. Upside Thomas. Out of bounds. Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession.
Celtics ball.
Well, let's take a look at how Oklahoma City ranked in the league last year. First in rebounding, first in second chance points, and they were one of the NBA's top 5 up-tempo teams. I mean, their pace of play really brisk. Only a few squads scored more on the fast break than they did.
And you touched on their rebounding, just prolific in that area. Tremendous energy and physicality when attacking the glass. Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
The free throw's good from Sullinger. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Oklahoma City leading by 7. Outside Westbrook. They set the pick. Cantor sets the pick for Westbrook. There's a screen by Cantor. Westbrook drives in. Another miss by Westbrook. Celtics trail by 7. To the paint. Here's Bradley. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And, Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long. His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
At the elbow, Sullinger. He kicks to Jordan. Now the feed to Bradley. Augustine with the steal. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Augustine's running. And it's Westbrook missing.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
And it's Bradley off the drive. Jordan kicks to Sullinger. It's blocked. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Westbrook dishes to Cantor. And that one goes long.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Sullinger a screen on Westbrook. Sullinger the screen. Celtics passing it around. It's stolen by Ibaka. Here's Roberson. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. The wide open look here for Ibaka. That's in. Augustine with the assist. Now here's Thomas. Sullinger with a screen for Thomas. To the inside. The shot by Sullinger. Wide open. Boston. No good that time either.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
Oh, boy, I tell you what, they don't get much uglier than the quarter he's having.
Yeah, and it's not showing any signs, Greg, of turning around here soon. I mean, his touch has basically gone AWOL.
Now Sullinger, after Westbrook's missed 3.
Well, so far for Coach Brad Stevens, the Celtics have had nothing but praise for their outstanding young coach. No surprise for those of us who know Brad. The team is really moving ahead in the rebuilding process, and he gets a lot of the credit. This is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line right here.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Waiters is checked in.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
And part of the reason why the Celtics are ahead of schedule in their rebuild is because of Coach Brad Stevens. He has everyone on the same page.
You know what? You talk around the league about Coach Stevens, and other coaches are just astounded by his work ethic. People around the league think he's already a top coach and could be one of the greats by the time he's done if he stays at the professional level.
Johnson, he's checked in for Sullinger. Thomas kicks to Bradley. Jordan with a screen on Waiters. And it's Bradley off the drive. Johnson, a wide open look. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3. Oklahoma City leading by 5. Westbrook kicks to Cantor. There's the pick. He dishes it to Waiters. Let's go. They grab their own miss. Ibaka. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And checking out some stats for Thomas. Last season's performance for him put up about 16 points a game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And when he takes over at the point, he really keeps the offense flowing.
Well, his skill set is solid. He's a good ball handler. He makes good decisions in playmaking. He's really the ideal backup.
Celtics making a switch here. Hunter's checked in.
And for all the flash and dash in Oklahoma City over the past few years, Serge Ibaka silently goes about his business. While all eyes are on the megastars, Durant and Westbrook, Ibaka lurks around like a jaguar. I mean, finding opportunities to exploit any weakness in the opposition.
And that one's good. Westbrook. Celtics trail by 5. Thomas, he's got 5. Here's Hunter. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Westbrook. Ibaka outside. Right wing. Cantor against Jordan. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Westbrook. Westbrook missing again.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Westbrook against Thomas. To the middle. Here's Johnson. No good. Excellent D from Cantor. The Thunder leading by 5. Here's Waiters. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 4 assists now tonight. When you look at the roster of the Thunder from last year, Clark, they knew how to build from within.
Well, last season's roster, everybody but one player was either drafted or acquired via trade. That's a rare combo in the NBA.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Steven Adams is checked in for Cantor. McGarry comes in for Serge Ibaka. And Kevin Durant is subbed in for Roberson. Then for the Celtics, Tyler Zeller's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. C.J. Miles comes in for Crowder. And Turner's subbed in for Isaiah Thomas. Now here's Turner. Looking for his first basket still in this one. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Miles.
And guys, for the Thunder, listen, they're not a big market team. They've had to make sacrifices with money to stay competitive. They do a terrific job with the limitations that small market presents. Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin. And, you know, as we've seen, success in the NBA can come in a lot of different packages. I mean, it can't happen without the big free agent signing or spending. It helps to draft a guy like Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook for that matter.
And that one's good. Durant.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Turner with it. Kicks it to Miles. To the middle. Zeller passes to Miles. Beyond the arc. Miles with another miss.
Kevin, just enough presence to bother that three-point attempt there.
Yeah, but for a guy that shoots it as well as he does, I'd say that is an easy look.
Now here's Westbrook. He's coming off a 28-point game against Philadelphia.
And he also was a table setter in that game, Kevin. Just an amazing job with his passing. Just a joy to watch that one.
Celtics trail by 4. And here is Turner. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Zeller inside. Adams on him. That's good.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And who could forget the tear that Westbrook went on last season? I mean, after the All-Star break, it was just triple-double after triple-double for him.
Well, Greg, for Westbrook, as you were talking about him, the triple-double stretch included 4 in a row. He had 6 triple-doubles, Clark, in 8 games. He was sensational.
Yeah, it really was, Kevin. And what's even more amazing was that he was very close to a triple-double, even on the nights he didn't get one. Man, he's a guy who showed you what it means to carry a team.
Here is Miles. He's got 8. 4 on the clock. Back to Johnson. The 19-foot shot and another basket for Boston. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Waiters dishes to McGarry. They set the pick. Durant kicks to Westbrook. Westbrook missing again.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Here's Turner. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet for
And ran his man straight into the screen and got a clear path to the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Excellent team play there on the pick, and then he rips it down.
The Boston Celtics figured to be near the bottom of the league last year. In many ways, they outperformed a lot of people's expectations.
And by no means were they a contender at any point, but they very well could be ahead of themselves in terms of the rebuilding process.
Durant with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
Obviously, they're evenly matched teams on the inside. The rebound numbers are very even.
Yeah, impressive effort from both on the back end.
Now here's Turner. Pass to Hunter. 5 on the clock. The dish to Johnson. Shot from 12. And it's Durant with the rebound. The Thunder shooting at 50% in a decent groove. They set the screen. He feeds it to Adams. Westbrook against Turner. Lets it go from 11. And it's Miles with the rebound. Boston's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Outside Turner. Dishes it to Zeller. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Thunder shooting 35% so far in the second. They need to move the ball around more and find better looks. We've got 33 seconds left in the first half. McGarry, no luck. Boston's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Here's Hunter. Last game he had 13. Inside, here's Johnson, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented, for plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that long.
Yeah, he did.
I tell you what, though, great dunk, and this is even a better game we got going on right now.
And that one's good. Westbrook.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
And that'll do it for the first half. Game time. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Yes, Kevin, I'm here with Russell Westbrook. And Russell, how confident are you that regardless of what defender you see in front of you, you can get what you need?
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back. Right out of the gates, it was Oklahoma City setting the tone. At one point, they had a 9-point lead fueled by some entertaining defensive. And time now to send you back down to the floor with Kevin Harlan. We will.
OKC, make some noise.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far.
So far in the game for Westbrook, he has 15 points and 5 assists. He's passing the ball so well right now and is really focused at the charity stripe, too.
And Clark, you can just see him oozing with confidence right now.
Second half underway. Here's who Brad Stevens got on the floor. Thomas is the point with Bradley to his side. Jared Sullinger is out there with Jay Crump. And it's Jordan in at the 5 down low. The Thunder have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
The free throw drops from Ibaka. Well, it was a season last year of heartbreak and change for the Thunder, narrowly missing the playoffs as the Pelicans beat them out for that 8th position.
Yeah, and they were teetering back and forth on that 8th spot for most of the year. Ultimately, they just couldn't hold on to that final playoff spot.
The Thunder leading by 3. Outside Westbrook. No one near him. Here's Cantor. It's deflected and out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. And in front of you now is a list of the players with the highest shooting percentage last season. Andre Jordan, number 1, and of course Tyler Zeller.
You know, everyone on that list had a great season, an outstanding season, and had a few things been different, their order on the list could have been reversed. I mean, a trade happens or doesn't happen, maybe an injury to a key player. Any of that could have affected where these guys ended up on the list.
Tyler Zeller's checked in for the Celtics. Now here's Zeller after Enes Kanter's miss. And the rejection by Ibaka. Right block shot. Westbrook with the bucket. Westbrook's got 17. Now here's Thomas. He has 5.
Guys, for the Thunder, that playoff miss was the first time they didn't make the postseason since their first year in Oklahoma. Fans have really been spoiled with how successful the Thunder have been of late.
Here's Bradley, and so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2.
In the Western playoffs, it seemed a bit amiss without having the Thunder involved. Westbrook, I tell you what, he did everything he could to try and carry that injured group into the postseason last year, but it just wasn't to be.
Taking a look at Avery Bradley, his career's been kind of up and down. Greg started out in high school where he developed into one of the nation's top prospects in high school.
You know, it's a great point. And as a college freshman, really established himself as one of the top defensive guards in the country, won numerous awards, then enters the draft after only 1 year.
You know, with Avery Bradley, he was the 19th pick in the draft for the Celtics. The outlook for him was great, but then ball handling and shooting injury concerns flattened out his development. He had a hard time getting over the hump for a few years, but he's over it now.
And, you know, getting back to Avery Bradley, he's been dynamite the last 2 years. He's finally found consistency with the mid-range jumper and plays a complete game of basketball with just a little more seasoning. I really feel like the sky's the limit.
Worked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Roberson the pass to Westbrook. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Well, you could see a change in the play with the Celtics after the trade deadline last year. Adding Isaiah Thomas gave them some pop off the bench and really created some balance for them offensively.
He hits the second from the line. And that was something the Celtics needed, adding Thomas, a player that could come in and provide Clark instant offense for them off the bench.
And, Kevin, I think that was a turning point for him last year. I mean, they saw that they had a chance to make a big leap forward after the trade and responded accordingly.
Now, here's Thomas. He has 5. Zeller setting the pick for Thomas. To the middle. Stolen away. Here's Durant. They get it back. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Durant's got 14.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Westbrook against Thomas. Picked by Zeller. Bradley drives in. And he's knocked off course by the D. The foul called. He'll shoot free throws. That's on Enes Kanter. For Boston, they have gone 7 of 11 from the line.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
It's been said time and time again that playing in Oklahoma City is one of the tougher places to play in the league. Last year we saw it as well. This place, Greg, gets so loud when the Thunder are rolling.
And even though the Thunder missed the playoffs, the Chesapeake Energy Arena was as loud as ever. Really helps when you are the show in a city.
Now, here's Thomas following the shot by Kevin Durant. No coverage that time. Crowder's got 7.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Kanter sets the pick for Durant. Pass to Kanter. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Out in his own on the break. Here's Roberson. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
Pass to Crowder. Zeller, a screen on Durant. Oh!
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that 2-hand.
Now, here's Kanter. He's got 6. Here's Roberson. Off target from 3-point range. Celtics trail by 5. Now Thomas. He has 5. Zeller, a screen on Augustine. 5 to shoot. Bradley, no one around him. And the 3 off target. The Thunder leading by 5. Here's Durant. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 3rd rebound on the night. The 19-foot shot. Shot by Crowder, no good.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
Augustine with it. Now Thomas defending. Durant kicks to Augustine. Down low, Kanter. Passes it to Roberson. Buries it from 3-point range. Roberson's got 6 in the quarter.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Now, here's Thomas. Off the screen, and the jam by Tyler Zeller.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Augustine against Thomas. And Durant, here we go. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Mitch McGarry comes in for Serge Ibaka. And Dion Waiters subbed in for Andre Robertson. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
Here's McGarry from 13 feet. It goes down.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Celtics trail by 9. Thomas with the ball. He's got 5. The pass to Zeller. To the paint. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, I tell you, he squeezed that orange as tight as he could before that throwdown.
Yeah, no way he was going to lose that thing on the way up. You're right, Clark.
And better safe than sorry on that one, guys.
Now here's Durant. 17 points in the game. Here's McGarry. That's tipped. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Zeller. Let's take a moment to look at the 2K leaderboard and see last year's high-scoring teams. 5th on the list, the Thunder.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You could see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
Bradley against Waiters. Durant. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. Well, you knew something was amiss with Durant last year. They eventually shut him down for the entire season after he was injured, which was the safe thing to do, and Greg, the right thing to do.
Absolutely. When you have a franchise player trying to work back from injury, no need to try and get a few more games from him at the risk of derailing his career.
For Durant, KD did try to return last season, but that foot just wouldn't cooperate, and that's when they had to shut him down.
One last thing with Durant's foot. Foot injuries can be a scary thing in the NBA. Along with knees, those are the injuries you don't want to risk anything with.
C.J. Myers is checked in for Bradley.
Great pass that time by DJ Augustin.
Now a timeout called by Boston. And Greg, how about DJ Augustin on a roller coaster ride last season, beginning in Detroit, ending up in a very creditable position with the Oklahoma City Thunder?
And a lot of that was because Jennings was so inconsistent for Stan Van Gundy last year, even so much so that he started starting Augustin, and this was just a small part of the turmoil for Detroit last season.
So back to DJ Augustin. It's the middle of last year, and he and Jennings are practically splitting time at the point. Then Jennings goes down with an Achilles injury, and it looks like Augustin will take over full-time duty. Nope, the Pistons trade Augustin to Oklahoma City for Reggie Jackson.
Celtics trail by 10.
You know, one thing about the Augustin-Jackson trade last year, it didn't help either the Thunder or the Pistons make the playoffs. It's just so hard to integrate a new player into your system that far into the season, especially when that player is a point guard. So a wild ride for Augustin.
Here's McGarry following the bucket by the Celtics. Feeds to Durant. Clock at 6. Fires from the line. That doesn't go either for Durant.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Jordan the screen. And here is Thomas. He's got 5. Jordan up top. Here is Miles. He is guarded by Waiters. Pulls it from the elbow. No good off the back of the rim. The Thunder leading by 8. It's Durant on the wing. Defended by Crowder. Three-pointer. Durant with another miss.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Jordan the screen. Down low. Outside for Miles. They get it again. And the jam by Tyler Zeller.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need, Kevin. They've got to ramp up the intensity.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Westbrook's checked in. Amir Johnson's checked in for the Celtics. Avery Bradley comes in for Thomas.
Nice, accurate pass right into the middle.
Celtics trail by 8. Here's Bradley. He's got 8. Johnson the screen. Here's Crowder. Here is Miles. He's guarded by Waiters. And it's Miles missing.
And good defense there to play up and get a hand in the face.
Well, he's got a tough mindset. He's confident as a defender. And when you combine those two things, it makes it real hard to score on him.
Westbrook, no good. Celtics have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half, up to this point, going 7 of 14. The feed to Miles. He kicks it to Johnson. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting. The Thunder leading by 6. Waiters dishes to Westbrook. It's stolen by Bradley. Crowder kicks to Johnson. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Taking a look here at some numbers for Dion Waiters. How he did last season. Averaged about 11 points a game last season. 2 assists and 2 rebounds. And every team in the league needs shooting. That's what he brings coming off the pine.
Yeah, there's always a demand for shooters, man. Have jumper, will travel. I'm telling you. Most championship teams, they have a bunch of those guys who can put it in the basket. Well, some really terrific numbers for Johnson. 12 points and 1 assist. Boy, he's been a big contributor in this one.
It isn't something that they get from him every game, but I tell you what, they got to be loving it today.
Here's Bradley, following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Johnson the screen. Bradley passes to Crowder. Corner shot. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Miles.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Now here's Adams. Wide open. Rebounded by the Celtics. Zeller's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
I like the move to go 2 for 1 here.
So do I, Greg. I mean, I agree with you. They need to get a quick look and then try to get another possession after that.
Here's Bradley. 8 points for him. 6 to shoot. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. 3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
And taking a look back at his performance at the line a year ago, a rock solid 79%.
For the Thunder, Enes Kanter's checked in for Steven Adams. Ibaka comes in for Mitch McGary. And it's Roberson in for Waiters. Both free throws good from Avery Bradley.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 19. Screen by Ibaka. Westbrook dishes to Robertson. Here's Ibaka, and there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Ibaka's got 13.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for.
OKC, make some noise.
We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. Now Thomas inside. You've got Ibaka and Kanter. Russell Westbrook out there with Andre Robertson. And it's Durant in at the small forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. There's a whistle, and it goes on Isaiah Thomas.
That's his first personal foul.
Here's Durant. And Boston with the rebound.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Thomas kicks to Turner to the inside. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Sullinger.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
Thomas's shot is off.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
Durant for 3. But they get it back. And Ibaka kicks to Cantor. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got 6 rebounds in the game. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Here's Sullinger. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Sullinger's got the game tied up here for the Celtics. Westbrook with it. The stupendous finish in traffic. Westbrook's got 21 in the game.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
Outside Turner. Jordan sets the pick for Turner. Sullinger the screen. Here's Hunter. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. Roberson gets the bucket. Now it's a 4-point Thunder lead.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Thomas kicks to Hunter. He dishes it to Sullinger. Pass to Jordan. Lays it up and banks it in.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
And Roberson kicks to Cantor. Again, Oklahoma City. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And here is Thomas. Jordan the screen. Goes up off the pick. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And ran his man straight into the screen and got a clear path to the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Excellent team play there on the pick, and then he ripped it down.
Durant attacking. Count the bucket. Durant's got 10 points here in the second half.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
They don't seem to have any answers for him. They need to review their game plan and look for a way to cool him off.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. Brad Stevens had some words for his team over the break. He was riding them pretty hard for the number of silly fouls they've committed in this game. He said, listen, we need to have some defensive discipline. Stop biting on the shot fakes, stop reaching in, and stop giving them free points at the free throw line. We'll see if they'll respond, guys.
Thanks again, Doris. Thomas gets a wide open look. His three-pointer's off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And, guys, Dion Waiters is a man who has never met a shot he didn't like. Despite shooting less than 40% from the field last season, he just kept on shooting. Now, every once in a while, he'd get hot, and it would look good. But when he's off, which was most of the time, it didn't look very good. He's got to improve shot selection and shot discipline.
And here's Miles outside, and the shot is good.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Westbrook passes to Cantor. Kicks it to Waiters. Thomas with the steal. Over to the wing. Sullinger inside. Defended by Ibaka. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
So Jared Sullinger's been getting it done. He has 9 points and 1 steal. He's gotten after it on the boards for them as well as in the transition game.
And I like the fact that one has really fed into the other.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
They've also jumped on any opportunity they've had to attack the basket tonight. I mean, excellent penetration.
The free throw's good from Sullinger. The Thunder with the lead. Here's Westbrook. Cantor with a screen on Bradley. Westbrook kicks to Cantor. Waiters against Thomas. 6 to shoot. Waiters dishes to Ibaka. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%. Celtics trail by 3. Thomas kicks to Bradley. Sullinger with a screen for Bradley. The dish to Sullinger. Thunder with the rebound. Ibaka's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Back to Durant. Over to the left wing. Stolen by Thomas. Jordan the screen. Thomas kicks to Jordan. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. And it's 9 points for Jordan.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
And Isaiah Thomas, traded last season from Phoenix over to Boston, seemed to be a matter of fit and not production as to why they moved him.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan said to the team. He was intent on running the offense through Ibaka. Coach emphasized getting him as many touches as possible, saying he is going to be one of the guys to carry us the rest of the way. It's pretty late in the game to be altering the game plan, but they're going to come out with a different look here, guys. Back to you.
And thank you for that, Doris. Greg, you were talking about Isaiah Thomas. He had no love lost for the Suns. In their first meeting, he took them apart, Clark, on the floor. Remember that game? Stared them down as he was hitting shots, looked at that bench. Man, he had a big chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, and you know, most guys that are a little undersized and have battled doubters all their careers bring that kind of edge anyway. You throw in the fact that he was disappointed how the trade unfolded. He was amped up and ready for that return visit.
And both free throws good for Waiters.
And Dion Waiters, traded last season to the Thunder. They wanted him as a shooting and scoring threat off the bench. Didn't want him to try and fill the void that Harden played when he was a member of the team.
Jordan with a screen on Westbrook. Westbrook against Thomas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Sullinger outside. Jacks up a 3. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. Thomas got assist number 11 for him here tonight. You know, Greg, for Waiters, it would be unfair for the Thunder to ask that of anybody. You know, that's tough to do. Clark, hard to make up what Harden had accomplished.
Yeah, and the Thunder even asked waiters not to wear number 13 to avoid any comparisons, which I think was a smart move. But they still would like to have him provide some punch in terms of points off the bench.
Westbrook against Thomas. Sullinger right side. He feeds it to Jordan. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas. And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Crowder, he's checked in for Boston. Now, here's Bradley. Right wing. Here's Sullinger, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
Andre Robertson, he's checked in for the Thunder. Good on the second free throw. Here's Westbrook. Dishes it to Robertson. Bradley against Westbrook. They set the pick. Ibaka sets the pick for Westbrook. Here's Robertson. Cantor cleans up the mess with the savage putback flush. And the Thunder lead by 5.
Showing us a little force on that putback, Kev.
Well, there was no way he was going to let that chance slip away.
No, sir.
Hey, guys, but how about the positioning there when the shot went up? Beautiful.
Sullinger the screen. Bradley with room to shoot. The shot misses. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Durant kicks to Ibaka. Outside Durant. And here's Westbrook from the arc. And it's Westbrook again missing.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half. Still bageled in the second.
Jordan the screen. And Miles kicks to Sullinger. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
And Ibaka kicks to Cantor. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Here's Bradley. Willett feeds it to Sullinger. Five to shoot. Distance now.
Yeah, but they've got to make each possession count on both sides of the floor.
Pass to Miles. And that one is stuffed right through.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you can ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Now Bradley. Sullinger outside. Outside Bradley. Back to Sullinger to take the lead. And again, it's Boston converting.
That coverage is just too weak. I mean, heading down the stretch, that sort of defensive lapse can cost you a game. Just not happy with how his team is playing, and they just have been on the wrong side of this run.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? Sometimes just a pause in the action, which is what a timeout can give you, is enough to change things around.
Boston making a switch here. Thomas is checked in. .158 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Robertson. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Boston's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Thomas with the ball. Sullinger, a screen on Westbrook. 5 on the clock. Thomas passes to Brandt. Shoots from 12. Sullinger, no good. Oklahoma City trailing. Here's Roberson.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
I've been impressed with how well they penetrated tonight, too.
C.J. Miles, he's checked in for the Celtics. 1:12 left in the fourth quarter. Jordan inside. He's covered by Westbrook. A nice shot by Jordan.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're down by 3. 1:03 left in the fourth quarter. Shot to stop the run. Jordan with the rebound.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
And here's Bradley. Sullinger, screen on Westbrook. 6 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Ibaka. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. No good from Durant.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
Here is Miles. Shot clock at 5. No good off the front iron. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're trailing by 3. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, what's your take?
And there's still time left, so they don't necessarily have to go for the 3. A quick, easy bucket inside will do.
Well, I think the clock's a little short here for that. I mean, I'm not quite sold on the quick 2. I think they've got to look for a quality 3 to try to tie this thing up based on where the clock is right now.
They're getting beat up pretty badly out there.
I don't care what anybody says. You can't keep the status quo. If it ain't working, you got to make some changes.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're in front by 3. 11 seconds left to play here in the fourth. .11 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there. He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Durant kicks to Ibaka. Canner, high post. Durant for 3, off the mark. And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark, Greg, and Dorse, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And this broadcast has not ended just yet, as we've got
the 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Jared Sullinger. He found his rhythm in the second half, and there was no stopping him then. He was locked and loaded.
They were riding a 2-game losing streak coming to this game and could not afford to drop 3 in a row. He rose to the occasion for them tonight. Big time. They needed this sort of performance from him. He took his game up a few notches. Love it, Ernie.
He definitely put in the work down low. Used his size and his footwork. Got some big-time buckets, high-percentage looks. I think he really fueled their offense with that inside presence throughout the game.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.